2022 season was incredibly intense. The level of professionalism, every race is difficult. Every race presents new challenges.
This is a constant battle where all drivers face the same.
It's been like family. We had a lot more to lose then, and we managed to get the results.
This was the first year that we were going to have a full season.
But every year is different. Every year you have different conditions, different pressures, different drivers joining the team, a new beginning.
It's a team that I have known for a while. There are a lot of familiar faces. Some of the drivers I've also known from before. So it's a very nice team. It's a very big team. When we come to a race weekend, I spend a lot of time with the engineer. We sit down, we run through the data, we run through for our practice sessions, our setup runs, our long race runs as well. So it's a very busy weekend from the start till the end. We are consistently trying to find a better balance for the car and also a better lap time.
And to do it with Akash in our first year, it's very special. It has become a very close partnership and one that I'm proud of. And this year we managed to achieve our utmost goal.
So the biggest challenge that we faced throughout the year was that I had to work with another driver where we're sharing the car for the first time. I have not done this before, so it was very important that whenever I make a change or I want to change something in the car, both of us are comfortable in the car after we make a change. So we always discuss together with the engineer and we collectively make a decision to change setup. For me, especially with Henk, I think I'm very lucky to be driving with Henk in the number 26.
But from a preparation point of view, it never stops. It's always looking for improvements. It's always looking for ways to build on what we have done. We never ever take success for granted because we're not the only team that does this. Everybody does this.
In terms of as a driver, first of all is being mentally prepared. Try to do the job the right time, when you need to push, when you need to understand what you're doing wrong, to be receptive to that information. Second of all, fitness is important to make sure that you're able to get in the car, do your 30 minutes or 1 hour and not be exhausted.
Well, there's a lot of preparation I do back in my home country in Sri Lanka, like in the gym. I go cycling for fitness as well, and I drive on my simulator. The biggest thing for me has been on the fitness side of things. We have to be fit in the car. We cannot get tired in the car. So these are the big things I think that make a very big difference for sure.
B-Quik Absolute Racing has shown year on year, you have to keep moving forward. You have to keep improving. Having every single person in the team focused on one goal, and that's winning.
We started in Bangsan. Bangsan is the first race, but Bangsan is very difficult also for the big cars.
Bangsan, for those that have seen it, those that have driven it, is an incredibly difficult circuit. It's a challenging circuit. It's demanding, it's fast, it's flowing, and it's a street track. It was an incredibly high pressure beginning to the year, to the most demanding race of the year to begin the championship. So it was a very, very high pressure beginning to the season.
ความมันกำลังรอทุกท่านอยู่ เป็นการแข่งขันเรสแรกของ Thailand Supercar GT3 และ GTM ครับเริ่มต้นขึ้นแล้วครับออกตัวไปแล้วโอ้โหแล้วดู NSX ครับทะยานขึ้นมาเป็นผู้นำได้ครับแต่ข้างหน้าเป็นโค้งขวาและซ้ายไกลดีนี่ครับขึ้นมาเป็นผู้นำครับโอ้โหจังหวะออกตัวยอดเยี่ยมจริงๆบล็อกอยู่แล้วเร่งออกจากโค้ง19ขึ้นมาจนได้ครับนันดี้ขึ้นมาเป็นอันดับ3ครับเป้าหมายต่อไปคือด้านหน้าครับ
First, I would say Bangsan is the one which I felt the most pressure to perform.
It's actually my first time on a street circuit, and you know you have to drive very close to the walls.
เล็กซัน RCF สลับลายเสียบเข้ามาข้างในโดนกันแล้วครับโค้ง18ครับโอ้โห
So it came with its own set of challenges. It was a fantastic experience.
จะเป็นขวาและซ้ายเดี๋ยวดูครับวัดใจตรงนี้เบรก
แกะโอ้ย
โอ้ขึ้นมาจนได้ครับแซนดี้ซูวิกถึงนะครับเดี๋ยวดูครับจ่อมา
วัฒนามอเตอร์ส
ลอง
ปอร์ต
โยกอ
ยั
อง ก
ไง
นอก
ทางตรงมา
โยกนอก
ตรง
แล้
มาว ยังได้อยู่ครับ
ดี
ยัง
เฟน
ได้
อยู่ด้าน
อยู่
ในครับ
สวย
พี่ก
งา
นุ
มยืดครับ
แกนี่ก็เป็นเข้ามาแซนดี้ครับกระดับข้างได้
มาได้ยังไง
แซนดี้กระโดดได้โค้ง20
ยาวๆอีกนิดเดียว
ได้เลยครับ
บ้านลอยไปขึ้นไปโอ้ย
But after that, every race is difficult. Every race presents new challenges.
ต้อนรับสู่รายการ Thailand Super Series นะครับอยู่ที่สนามช้าง International Circuit จังหวัดบุรีรัมย์วันนี้จะมีอะไรที่ทำให้เพื่อนๆนั้นได้อึ้งทึ่งเสียวกัน
รุ่นใหญ่กำลังจะเริ่มครับ60 นาทีนะครับการแข่งขันในสุดสัปดาห์ครับซุปเปอร์คาร์ GT3 และ GTM
Radio check. Radio check. Copy. Radio check.
เปิดมาวันนี้การแข่งขันเริ่มต้นขึ้นครับ
Let's push. Let's push.
นี่คือเรสวีคเอนที่3ครับที่5และ6ครับทันกันมากแซนดี้จะลองเสียบเข้ามาต่อโค้ง8พอไหมครับแซนดี้ความต่อเนื่องตรงนี้ขึ้นมาจนได้ครับโอ้โห
Okay, Daniel, your pace is similar to the P2, so you are catching the group in 2 laps. Come on, good job, good job. 2 sister cars in the podium, 25 and 26, 2 sister cars in the podium.
แซนดี้ซูวิกพลิกมาเป็นผู้ชนะการแข่งขันในเรสนี้ครับ
And that happened in Buriram and in Buriram in Singapore not. And I would say the other highlight was Singapore race, and although not a championship race, but for Thailand Super Series and for B-Quik Racing to be in Singapore, or you go racing on international level. And I think what we've been trying to do as B-Quik Racing, and you see Thailand Super Series and Racing Spirit, we've been trying to lift racing in Thailand to an international level, to get more experience of racing. Not only Thailand Super Series, everything. So the technicians become better, they learn more from other teams, from other cars, from other championships, so we can keep making it better. That's the only way. Every race, every team, every car, always things happen. And if you look back, Thursday in practice, we have a problem with the engine in the 26 car, cannot work anymore. Last race of the season.
On the first day of running, and we didn't run after that until qualifying. So we had, big challenges, and then we couldn't really get things together for qualifying.
And it's very easy to say like, oh, bad luck, no more engine. Okay, we stop, but we don't stop. We go look, where can we find an engine? We find a car in Malaysia, have an engine. Okay, so we call the owner. Can we borrow your engine? And we think like, oh, people say like, no. But they say, oh, why? So, oh, we have a problem and it's our last race. And people say, okay, but you have to take it out of the car yourself. So then we need to find a mechanic in Malaysia who go to the workshop, take the engine out. Then we need to find somebody who go drive all the way to Kuala Lumpur with the van from Thailand to pick up the engine, drive over the border, get the custom clearing, get into Buriram, 30-hour drive, 5 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock we go qualifying. Tam dai. We can do, you know, it's like nothing stop. And I think that is the most, setbacks are never nice.
Actually, I found that the most recent round we've had last week, I did not feel as much pressure as compared to round 3, which was race 5 and 6, because we knew that we had quite a bit of a gap in the championship points to close. In particular, car number 11, who is running a Honda NSX GT3.
We are always trying to fight for the championship because we are always given the tools to be able to do so.
And we just kept pushing and we managed to achieve the result.
ดาบลงครับการแข่งขันเริ่มต้นขึ้นแล้วทางซุปเปอร์คาร์ GT3 ออกตัวมาได้ดีครับกายาดีนี่อากัสนันดีนักขับชาวมาเลเซียครับพยายามจะสร้างความได้เปรียบแล้วครับเพราะว่าตัวของพวกเขาเองเนี่ยจะต้องจอดมากกว่าคู่แข่งอย่างกายาดีนี่เนี่ย14 วินาทีดังนั้นรถแข่งหมายเลข 25 ครับเพื่อรักษาความได้เปรียบต้องยืดระยะห่างออกไปให้ได้มากที่สุดก่อนที่จะเข้ามาเปลี่ยนตัวนักขับและก็ส่งต่อให้กับแซนดี้ซูวิกเข้าเทิร์น 4โดนสวัสดบานออกไปเล็กน้อยแล้วโดนเสียบเข้ามาที่โค้ง 5 ครับโอ้โหเสียไปอีก1อันดับครับตกไปอยู่อันดับที่ 7 แล้วครับ
Confirm, box is left, confirm. Yes, we got a radio check, you should have approximately 30 seconds left on there.
NSX กำลังจะไปโค้งแรกแซนดี้ออกมาจากพิทเลนแล้วครับห่างกันอยู่ประมาณตอนนี้แซนดี้อยู่โค้ง 2 ครับแล้วปัญหาใหญ่ๆเลยนะครับคลิปของแซนดี้มันจะยังไม่มาในรอบนี้ครับไล่เข้ามาจ่อรถแข่งกับทีมเดียวกันครับ
So keep an eye on your mirrors, do not block number 25 behind you. Yes, let them pass, let them pass.
ขึ้นครับขึ้นไปแล้วครับ
เรียบร้อยเปิดให้ครับ
หน้าที่ของเขาบล็อกรถแข่งหมายเลข 11 ไว้ให้นานที่สุดครับ
You are doing a good job. The green car behind is for position. Keep pushing.
ไปยาว
ถ้าต้องการจะช่วยเหลือทีมครับ
ๆ โอ้โหตายแล้วสวยงามมาก
โอ้โห
จังหวะนี้หลอกได้ยังไงครับ
ยื้อไม่อยู่แต่ฟิลิปมาสุด
เอา
ได้ครับ
คืนบังนิดเลย
ต่อที่โค้ง 6 ค
โอ้
รับ
โห
Well done, great job. Now push, push, push. Stay on his tail. Well done, mate. Well done. Now head down, just concentrate. Nice clean race again. Keep pushing.
โยกไปนะครับเรียบร้อยครับโอ้ยกลับมา
จาโกโปจูเนสตีครับ
ใช่
ตาม
ครับ
ออกไป
โอ้จบเลยครับ
Caution between T1 and T3. Caution between T1 and T3. A lot of debris. A lot of debris. We don't want the puncture. That's how you finish.
I foresee that it will be very hard to beat B-Quik Absolute Racing, and I say this because we are a team that work very closely together. All the drivers, all the engineers, all the admin team, the mechanics, everybody has the same goal, you know, and we don't treat it like a job. We treat it with passion, and we're very passionate about racing.
I think B-Quik's biggest strength is that we are all working together. It doesn't matter whether it's the number 26 or the 25 or the 27. We support each other on track to give good result.
So for me personally, it has been a very good year. I'm very happy with it, and of course it couldn't be done without all the boys and girls at B-Quik Absolute Racing Team. We are always trying to fight for the championship because we are always given the tools to be able to do so, and that is all thanks to B-Quik Absolute Racing. Their professionalism in every aspect of the vehicle's preparation is paramount to our success, and there is no doubt that this is the reason why I have been able to win 3 championships.
It's like a big racing family for me. I'm incredibly proud to drive with B-Quik Absolute Racing. It is a part of my DNA now to race with B-Quik Racing. Being a driver, I play a small part. I'm one of 80 people in the team. It's an important part, but everybody's part is important.
They are really the pinnacle of racing in Thailand. In my opinion, they are the best team, most professionally run with the best team. The entire team members are the top in the game.
We are the biggest racing team, we are the champions, but we are not where we want to be yet. We want to grow, we want to get better, we want to get stronger, we want to get bigger. And so expectation was to have a solid year, learn a lot, get better team, get better people, and that's been fulfilled. Then on top of that, our hope was to be champion. We are champions. But we basically hope to race next year, I would say, with 6 or 7 GT3 car and 3 or 4 GT4 car. Not because have to work together, want to work together. It's very strong. And I think so B-Quik people, Absolute people, but B-Quik Racing Team people, the team is a very strong team on a personal level. So if you miss this year, come out and have a look next year. But we want to win again next year.